Dear professors, UMD faculty, honored guests, proud families, and shining graduates, I welcome everyone here to this beautiful campus full of memories to create yet another one that will hold with us forever. Before I start, I want to congratulate each and every one of us for sitting in those seats, for smiling, and for simply just being. These past 4 years have been extremely transformative for all of us. We're all a little bit more tired, but a lot more hopeful, a little less naive, but still wildly eager. More often than not, these years have not been easy, but they have been beautiful, and we are all so lucky to have had them. Again, I want to congratulate us because we all have so much to be proud of ourselves for. Now, if there's one thing to know about me is that I do not write speeches. I write poems. And although I'm standing here as a communications major along with all of you, I've discovered I am better at speaking in stanzas and metaphors about moments and feelings just like this one. I speak through poetry because through poetry, the hard things are a little easier to swallow and the wonderful things stick around just a little longer in your mind. And so with that, I will give you a poem about the University of Maryland and all the laughter, smiles, tears, friends turned family, late night pizza kingdom, young love, and crowded bars stick around just a little bit longer than all of you. This is called The 4-Year Bloom. 4 years ago, you watched as your parents planted seeds in your shoes, and as you sat on your bed in your empty beige dorm room, you kicked your feet as the dirt settled into your soles. You were scared and your stomach felt like the ocean, because all this time you never learned how to grow a plant, or yourself, without someone holding a water can above your head while you slept. Or maybe you did, but instead of being planted outside your childhood house, you're here in a new garden, and the soil feels odd, but it sort of feels like home. 3 years ago, you think about how easy this all is. You feel safe here in this garden with everyone else who also don't know what they're doing, but have perfected the practice of pretending to do so. That is what being young is all about, you remember hearing someone say. And you walk Route 1 at night with friends, dance under bright lights, feeling absolutely invincible, and realize how right they were. But 2 years ago, you learned what it felt like to break your stem. Old love, new love, disappointments, failure, lost friends. You come to terms with the fact that your petals are not unbreakable. And yes, while there are people that throw stones in glass houses, or at your greenhouse to be more specific, in storms that flood your roots, you realize that after all, you will bloom again. Just like your mom always said about the roses in your front garden after she had to cut them down, or as cold winter passed, you'll come back fuller and fuller each time. This past year, you keep hearing about having to pull up your roots, about leaving this garden you've been in for 4 years, leaving the people that helped you grow. And while this scares you, you know you're never really gone. A secret of the flowers, you will each leave a piece of yourself here, in the soil, in the big brick buildings, tiny beige dorm rooms, and in each other. And while all this seems a little too much, a little too quickly, most of us have yet to know where we will go. Just know you will continue to bloom wherever you are. Unapologetically, fully, and loudly, you will bloom and grow wherever you are. To conclude, may I congratulate us all again. We have achieved such amazing things, experienced such wonderful moments, and developed into astounding beings. As communications majors, we are the keeper of words, and so this is to my fellow poets, hidden writers, sports writing hustlers, weekend bloggers, short story souls. May we continue to inspire those through our words and our hearts. And most of all, may we continue to grow unapologetically after we leave our favorite garden. Thank you.